good Saturday night to everyone. How are you doing? Now, it's always important to make sure that you stay healthy and happy. So, those are my first two rules. Well, I've got plenty of rules. None that I wish to press upon anybody else. So a couple things this week. Monday, I sprained my finger, my pinky. And I woke up feeling, on Tuesday morning, I ended up feeling pain when I moved my finger in a special way. I was putting it this way, at the first break, at the first knuckle. Then it started radiating to the other finger, and I just kind of kept ice on it all day long. So it's better, but sure, it's back to 100% by now. It is Saturday night, by the way. Well, after all, I should say. Now, I did some research to find out what the final results of the Prevent Cancer Foundation charity AGDQ 2014 was. The GamesDoneQuick.com website had some statistics. They had a total of 18,381 donors, and that was as of earlier this morning, so about 12 hours ago. That could have changed. They're donating all the time, apparently, which is great. They had a total of 28,070 donations. This is before, during, and after their run. The total amount that they raised was $1,025,507.34. The original goal of $500,000 was met, and that was met about halfway, 3/4 of the way through the run. So they set it to $800,000. They easily met that. Then they set the goal to $1 million, and they've shattered that. So, great job, guys. You're an inspiration to a great many people. Hopefully cancer will be stomped out with this large donation. And may all your runs be flawless. So, a couple other things to talk about. I have a great deal of friends on Facebook. And these people know someone very, very special. Well, on the 14th of January, he left us. I never got to know him. But looking at his picture and reading what people posted, it touched me. Then I read his memorial, and it touched me even more, because I figured out that we have a connection to whatever I like to have known the guy. He's a pagan brother. He was very prominent in the spiritual community, helped a lot of people. Didn't look too bad. I mean, he was in generally good shape, or at least he looked like he was. But heart attacks don't care if you're healthy or not. They strike whenever and wherever. So the big thing is he was 38. I'm 37. So it's a little close to home that, and I've had other health issues that would set me up for a heart attack and so on. So I'd say take very good care of yourself, but things, genetics, like heart disease in your family, stuff like that can really throw all that out the window after a while. So, but he was loved, so and I'll think of him. I wrote a poem to celebrate him and his life. I kind of wrote it off the cuff and then realized that it fit the situation so well. All of that, um, all of this and my poetry is now on a blog site. It's the description and the link will be in the description below. So I'll describe it, I'll link it, and you guys can go to it and take a look. I share all my stuff on Facebook, Twitter, and a few other sites, Google Plus. When I create a post, and I started doing that today, I had my WordPress account for a while, because I was going to start blogging about poetry, and I just never got around to it. And then I realized, you know what, this is important to me. So sorry, just woke up. Took a nap. It was liberating. Apparently I slept 7 hours. I needed it. You can check out all my poetry. You can comment. When I started writing it, or started putting it into the blog, because I had already written it. It's poetry that I've written over the past couple of years. I got a few comments, which is wonderful because I love feedback, especially in something that I've created, something original. And a lot of likes from people that appear to be very prominent, but just people in general. People who read what I wrote and either just like it because it's unique and original, or like it because it touches them. Now, with all of that said, I've talked to my family, my brothers in Arkansas. Couldn't get a hold of my dad, but that's fine. And talked to my mom. Text, she was busy over at a friend's house. So, but I love you, Mom. Just listen to the voice message, and give me a call if you want tomorrow. So that's fine. And got a lot of feedback from friends. One person in particular, Daryl. He talked to me about what I wanted, my dreams, my hopes, and let me know that I need to go for them. If it means that much to me, I can do it. So, mostly because of him, and partly because I want to. Well, he was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. I just needed that one more push, and so he allowed me to have the confidence to put it all out there and show people what I could do. So thanks, Daryl. I appreciate it. I hope for a lot more to come in the future. On more than one angle. Don't read too heavily into that. But know that it was well welcomed, well received, and it will be well worth it. Thank you. So, I'm going to close by saying that there is a song on YouTube that I can't get out of my head. Every time I listen to it, I want to listen to it again. It brings such emotion to me, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because of the sensitivity of the piece. But the piece is done by Gothic Storm. It's called Whispers of Hope. I'm listening it on a 10-hour compilation of what is called epic music. Basically, it's like story, like movie theater music that you listen to the background when when movies are playing. You know, the big action movies and whatnot. So. Oh, and I've lost track of how many poems I've written. You'll find this out of my blog post, but I'm going to talk about it here. I've probably written in my lifetime that I can remember over 50 poems. Now, some of those were just a big bulk of them in one day. Others were spread out over a few days. It depends on what's going on in my life at the time, because all of these poems are based on personal experience, my feelings, the feelings of the moment. So that makes them true. But I'm going to start writing constantly about everything. Well, not the very little minutia of it. Things that speak to me in a way that only I can interpret for everybody else. Because the things that happen to me, only I can tell you about them. So, I'm gonna, I think, you can do a YouTube search for Gothic Storm and the song Whisper of Hope. But I'm sure they've got a single video out of it. And let's see. Yeah. Typing seems to have forgotten me today. Yeah, Whisper of Hope. Yeah. I will put a link to that in the comments below, so you can actually review it. Alright, so have a great Saturday night, and I will see you next week. Bye.